Welcome back to the I'm You podcast with yours truly, Kyla Starr, and I'm excited because I have a really special interview today, and I've known him since his birth, not my birth, my little younger brother, but he's my big little brother, and he's an upcoming artist, so introduce yourself, and what is it that you do?
Well, my name is SkyboGohard. I'm part of the group CMMP. I make music. I have a lot of music out right now. I'm a musician. I make music.
So what kind of music do you make?
I make melodic music.
Melodic? What is that? What does melodic mean?
It's kind of like music that you can feel like you're in another world when you listen to it. It doesn't have to be religious. It doesn't have to be something where it's believable. It's really mystical.
Okay. Sounds like, is it like whimsical or is it just?
Yeah, it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland.
Okay. I dig Alice in Wonderland. And what inspired you to start doing music? So I know we're 9 children and you're 6?
I'm number 7 out of 9.
You're number 7? I'm skipping a whole person. I'm 4th out of us, so you're 7. And we've all done music, and mostly our older brothers and me and my sisters. So it was kind of surprising when I seen you starting on the music thing. So what inspired you to go towards music?
Wow, what inspired me music was a time period when my mother it's going to be difficult for me because I'm going to be speaking as if you didn't know me for a second.
It's all good.
My mother, she separated from my father, and my parents weren't together. Them not being together was difficult for me at that time period because I didn't have any men in the household. It was just my 4 older sisters. You were one of them.
I think it was only me, your older sister in the house.
No, this is before that. This is around the time period where I was 10 years old. My dad was living in California. My mom was living in Florida. I had my 4 older sisters and my 2
Oh, when you were living in Florida. Okay.
Yeah, it was 7 of us. And my 2 older brothers were still living in California. So that was when I was out front one day listening to music, and I was just imitating a rapper called The Brat. And she just reminded me of my brother because she had a flannel jacket on. And I went outside, I was playing the flannel jacket, and I was trying to rap. And while I'm outside pretending I'm rapping, trying to, think about my older brothers and stuff, they pulled up in the Z that same day.
Okay.
So me being a kid, I felt like it was because I did that.
Oh.
So I'm like, all right, every time I do rap, something good's gonna happen. So that was awesome.
That's awesome. So I want to really get into, you brought up California, living in California. I remember there was a time where our parents decided, it was time for things to happen, and we had this really big road trip. And my brother was 18 at the time, my older brother, and our youngest was 3. So it was all 9 of us, and we took a van trip from Florida back to California. So, did that trip stand out in any of your music, or does that influence it?
In a huge way, in a humongous way. I can't express how much it influenced me as far as music goes. Because it was a time period where the music I was listening to wasn't really gang affiliated. It wasn't really raw, rough music. It was more of hip hop. It was la-di-da-di, we like the party type music. It was Tommy Boys and a lot of the Potholes in My Lawn, De La Soul, talking all that jazz, just more different type of house party type music.
Yeah,
Kid and Play.
Okay.
It was more of that. And then the Brat was a little more rat-a-tat-tat-tat lyrical. But then now when Tupac came in, that was when it was.
So that's why I wanted to bring up that trip, because during that trip is when we heard that Tupac got shot. We're in Texas, and all of us started praying. And by the time we made it to Cali, within a few days we had found out that he didn't make it. And that was a very big turning point for us, because I know we had always broke to rap. Our older brother rapped. He had his little crew.
Right.
And I would say that we had a lot of loss growing up as well. I would say we knew what loss was at a young age. And it was like to lose our friends, and we were really young.
Yeah.
Do you think like that loss and experiencing having to lose people since a young age, like every year, probably more than one person, and a big rap star like Tupac, who was a big influence, I would say, in our lives.
Right.
Do you think that that loss has shaped your music in some way?
Definitely. I think it was more impacting than it making a shape on how I make my music. Because for me, that type of music was more of like, I hear music that where people were like making you get through it. So I listen to that music more than I make it. I try to make it, but for me, it just doesn't feel as comfortable as making music people enjoy. Because I'm more of a laughing type person, so it comes natural for me.
Yeah. You're the comedian in the house, right?
I can be, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So how do you turn that switch off? How do you like, you're the happy-go-lucky, you're not a very aggressive person.
Right.
So how does that translate? How do you turn off that switch? And how do you not be humorous in your raps and be that comical person and be that serious person? Like, is there a switch that turns off, or is it just another part of your personality that?
Nah, I'm living in a family of 9, or living on Earth, period. You're used to people not thinking you can do something. You become accustomed to people thinking your dream isn't a reality, you know? And for me, I like not being in reality at times. Whenever you live in such poverty or you come from poverty, you can't live in that reality, otherwise you won't really get far. So you kind of get lost in reality, and other people are lost in not being in reality, so you kind of find that level.
So like you create your world that makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah, and kind of find the levelness between your reality and other people's reality together. You know?
Yeah. We're in Starbucks, so you're going to hear lots of noises and machines and the baristas, whatever you call them. I think that's the right name. I don't know. Baristas making the coffee. I'm drinking my hot coffee. It was a sunny day in Florida, and he got in the car, and it was like clouds came, wind came. It's Florida. It's bipolar weather. We deal with it, right?
We're accustomed.
So we set up right here in the Starbucks. So I'm hoping you guys can hear us. So when was the moment where you're like, I'm going to go hard at this? Because you just did a show last night in Tampa, right?
Yes, I did.
So what made you like start to really go at it and say, you know what, I'm going to put my cards on the table and I'm going to take off running?
I had a friend who, he got tired of hearing me rap all day long. He's like, bro, all you do is rap all day long. Like, you don't get tired of hearing yourself? I don't even think it was like he was trying to motivate me. It was just he was tired of hearing me rap. So he was like, why don't you record it? And I started recording it, and then after I recorded it, it's pretty much the same person. He was like, well, why don't you do this? And then it was, once again, it was people, I've always been stubborn to where if someone says you can't do it, that's when I'm like, all right, I really prove to them that I can do it. And then that's when I started taking it serious.
So do you feel like you know your purpose in life? Do you feel like are you walking in that purpose?
I mean, in a sense, yeah. But sometimes it's like you feel like you could be altered based off of where you are in your life. You know what I mean? Like the world works like that. It doesn't, you don't get to pick what the world does. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely feel like I have my work cut out for me. That's the best way I can put it, is I have my work cut out for me. But if you know the world decides to push me in a different direction, then I'm not gonna fight that.
Yeah. So you said your music name is SkyboGohard.
Yeah.
And what inspired you to have this name? I know I've been, my whole life is Sky for me.
Right.
And so SkyboGohard, like where did that come from? What was the inspiration to that name?
Well, I didn't pick the name Sky. But I did get picked on a lot for my original name. So whenever I got a nickname, I really kind of moved towards that.
So listen, we're not gonna skip over that. What's your original name, and what would they really say? Like, how did you get picked on for that?
Well, my first thing they made fun of me was they called me SkyboGohard.
Because your name is.
Yeah.
But it was pronounced as Sky growing up, right?
Sky. So that's why I got the SkyboGohard. And that was like when I was like 5.
And you did wear SkyboGohard, right?
Bro, so that's part of the reason.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. When he wore clothes, because he was the type of kid that really didn't like clothes too much. You would just take it all
See,
off.
this is the part where my sister get the advantage of giving me an interview.
You know what I'm saying? You did take it all off, and you were like, yo, screw clothes.
No diddy.
No. But like, do you remember those days where you just were like?
No, I mean, I remember being scared of going in the shower because my sisters had the baby, and I was like, I want my mom too. And I didn't like the fact that you guys had the baby, so I was trying to run from you.
Oh, and you would just go without the clothes on.
Yeah, and then it would lead to no clothes.
I mean, we do have a story about the bathing situation. I wear glasses today because trying to bathe you, and he definitely was a runner, and he was playing and he threw a hanger with like a boomerang, like I'm gonna get you, and it got me in the eye, and like now I wear glasses today because it did create an injury, but he's not lying when he was talking about running from taking a bath.
Somebody got hurt whenever we were playing with me, particularly. I was clumsy, actually.
So what you can't tell was about Sky, he's 6'5", he's a big, and he's always been big. So he was kind of made fun of for being the chubby one, even though I don't think he was really actually big. But in our family, I think he was the biggest. So, but he was always a very friendly, laughing. He didn't like to hurt nobody, but at the same time, he didn't know his own strength. And you're a really strong person. So like that brings me to you have gone through some obstacles in life, right? So like we all know, like we live in the United States, there's stereotypes when it comes to black men, and one of them is like you're gonna be a basketball star, you're gonna rap, or you're gonna be in prison.
Right.
And you, out of like the 5 guys in the family, you hit kind of like those.
Every statistic.
You hit those statistics. So how was it being like in a family where your brothers didn't go to prison and you had to face that and actually get through it? How was that for you?
I mean, it was kind of weird, surreal, because I never thought it would happen. It was like, I never expected it.
Well, you're like the most peaceful, loving person that I know.
Like, I mean, I've heard people, like, always as a kid warn me about it. You're like, oh, you're going to that. But I always, in the back of my mind, I was like, it's not me. It's never going to happen to me. So that was the beginning of it. But afterwards, I was like, okay, there was no way I wasn't not going to go there. Once I left that place.
So how did you make it through that period of time? Was music there during that time as well?
Huge. The radio was huge. It was humongous. Yeah.
Did you write a lot? Did you rap
music,
a lot?
A lot of gospel music. A lot of gospel music. The Bible and gospel music was like, that was like the best feeling I think I had. That was when I felt free.
And do you feel like your spirituality and your relationship with God
for
led
sure.
you?
For sure, 100% positive.
And how did you see those signs? Was there signs for
Just
you?
my mentality, like just from like being humble, like instead of being quick to get angry, and I find a reason to like take the quick route. You know what I mean? Like angry, just fast. It was more of like, all right, I know what to do ahead of time because I'm being prepared what to do.
Yeah.
Before I didn't have that knowledge to know how to act. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would be quick to just use my understanding.
What taught you how to control that impulse? Like, is it one thing or
A lot of suffering.
a lot of suffering?
A lot of suffering.
So suffering is kind of necessary in life to kind of like beat you back into shape, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
So, as you're embarking on this new journey with your music, are you learning new things in that world?
Oh yeah, every day.
So what are some of the things that you're learning?
I'm learning that music is hard to not be good. It's hard to not make good music because there's so much of it and you get bored and it's just time. It's something to pass time. But it's easier than reading a book. So,
Okay.
You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's free. You just walk somewhere and you hear it. It's free.
Yeah. But for you specifically, like, how does it come easy? Because most people would think it's hard. I mean, the music industry.
I mean, it's entertainment.
People are always trying to get into it.
I mean, people are easy entertained. It's not hard to entertain somebody, and you got 2 minutes to do it to keep someone's attention. Entertain them.
Yeah.
Keep them, and sometimes the more repetitive and boring it is, the more entertained they are when they're subconsciously doing something.
Yeah.
So you got to play with You know, a bit about it.
So,
It would be too intense.
who would you say your musicians are that inspire you, that kind of help shape your sound, your what do you call the sound?
I mean, me personally,
Yeah.
actually, all right, now I got the stuff that like taught me music, and then I got the stuff that I like.
Yeah.
So that's two different things.
Yeah. What are the people what musicians inspired you in shaping
In my
your-
field?
Yeah.
Frenchie Montana. French Montana.
Yeah.
Because when I heard French Montana and Wiz Khalifa, I knew I could sing it. It reminded me of us a lot. So those two probably inspired me.
Yeah. And what music do you think that helped you through the most hardest time?
Bob Marley and Popcorn.
Popcorn? I don't know popcorn.
Yeah, he's a Jamaican artist. And Buju Banton.
So reggae.
Yeah, a lot of reggae.
So I wanted to touch on something like you grew up a kid with dreads. You know, you were kind of like living in a different world. You had blonde dreads growing up, and you know, you were tall. People always thought you were older than you were, and when you would talk and stuff, they would be like, you know, thinking like, wait, he's 4, but he looks like he's 7. You know what I'm saying? He's 2, but he looks like he's 4. So, do you face any challenges when it came to like always being the bigger person?
I mean,
And also having dreadlocks when people didn't have dreadlocks?
well, I was born in California. So being born in California and having Julian, which was like my counterpart, I started off at a young age where it was like I didn't have room for it. It was already like gladiator kid. We were boxing at. I met as far back as I can remember. And he was my size, my age. It was perfect, so
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
So you weren't alone.
Benefit of doubt.
So
There was none of that for me.
I do want to touch on, I remember when we were growing up and me and you had lived together. The rest of our brothers and sisters were here in Florida. We were in San Diego. Our older brothers were there, but they kind of weren't on the scene at that point. They were doing their own things. And we had to walk to school. And you were like, yeah, I usually want to walk to school every day because you would say like, yo, the people would mess with you.
Right.
I remember looking at you and telling you like, you don't have to really dug it out. You don't have to, if it comes down to it, this is your initiation, you don't have to fight. Because like, you weren't really ever a violent person. You didn't like to fight. Because you knew your strength. You knew you could really hurt someone. So like, that wasn't your nature.
No.
So like, how did you get like to overcome going and walking to school and these are older kids. Let them know like how that experience was for you.
Well, it was scary. It was scary. It was resentment towards you, but at the same time, once you start to walk, you still like it's like you're like, all right, toughen up, man. You know what I mean? You start talking to yourself. And I remember walking through the Mexican neighborhoods. And they would hit their pots and pans, letting them know that a black guy was on there. So it was like I had to pick my poison. Do I want to, like, who would I want to bother today? Do I want to bother the middle school kids? Or do I want to bother the Mexican kids? Like, what?
And it's not bothering. You had to get past them to
Right,
get to school,
yeah,
right?
but for me it felt like that. It was like I was a bother to them, you know what I mean?
So you feel like your presence being black was bother?
No, not even being black, just anybody. Anybody that wasn't like in...
From that neighborhood?
Yeah, just, I feel like anybody, period. Anybody my age that was alone.
Yeah.
And if you're like 2 or 3 people, it was a normal day. But if you're by
So
yourself,
if you by yourself, that's when it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it wasn't, I guess maybe that was just me being that young. Because I think I was in elementary school at the time. I don't remember.
Yeah.
We're like 6 or 7, maybe.
So doing all that, did that prepare you to be a stronger man like today? Like facing...
Definitely. I mean, in certain cases, definitely, for sure.
Like
for
facing challenges that you have to maneuver through?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Because, like, being that age, going through that, it basically taught me that, like, even though you live in a world where it seems like everything's normal, and, like, everybody has someone with them all the time, sometimes people don't have someone with them.
Right.
It's not like everybody's always in a perfect
scenario.
Yeah, story. It's not a perfect story. I mean, life's not always a perfect picture. So it's like sometimes, you know, you go through things at a certain age and you're like, this is not like normal. But I guess it is. That's what you always tell yourself. I guess it is. Maybe it's just, I'm the one going through it. It's my day going through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, at first you're kind of resentful, and then you're like, nah, I need to grow up. You know what I mean? So to speak.
So there's also something else that I wanted to touch on. What's the name of your album?
You got to be good with that because you're my sister.
He's whispering. I don't know if y'all heard him.
The name of my album is SkyboGohard. My life is a movie.
The name of SkyboGohard is the name.
Yeah, my name of my album is SkyboGohard. That's me. My life is a movie.
So it's all together?
Yeah. Yeah. But my name just as an artist is SkyboGohard.
So then that's just your artist name, but the album name is My Life is a Movie.
No, it's my name in the.
Oh, your name is in the album title.
Yes.
SkyboGohard, My Life is a Movie.
Yes.
Remember that. SkyboGohard, My Life is a Movie. That is a very long album title.
I mean, it was supposed to be short. I mean, it took me this long to make it. It better be.
And why did you choose that title?
Because my life is a movie. It really is.
That's how it feels like.
Yeah, I'm sure we all feel like that, you know?
Yeah.
So I felt like I was going to give my version of it in my music.
Yeah.
So I named my first album that.
So then your music's not going to end until you end because your life is a movie. So like the movie's not going to end until...
I mean, that's the goal. As long as people like it.
Even if they don't, you're not going to still couldn't do it?
The goal is to go platinum, and then it'd be hard to...
So you have a dream of going platinum. That's what your dream is.
That's not a dream, it's a goal.
Yeah, it's a goal. Well, I mean, most people say goals are their dreams. Like, what's the difference for you between a goal and a dream?
Being awake.
So you're sleeping?
So
the goal is when you sleep.
The goal is I'm awake,
okay.
saying I'm going to do something, but a dream is when I'm dreaming about something.
Okay, so like, when Martin Luther had a dream, he wasn't sleeping though.
I think that's like he was hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, so like I'm saying like...
So hypothetically speaking?
I guess so.
That would be a dream for me, hypothetically speaking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think like that. I don't know.
I mean, there goes like, that's an interesting thing that we all have different ways of seeing things, right? Because like, for me, if I have a dream about something, I have a conscious aware dream, like I'm awake while I'm dreaming about those things. Some people would call them goals, or they would say like, I want to reach this goal, right? And some people say like, this is a dream that I have, this is a desire that I have. So like, it's just kind of wordplay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's so, what's the word? I don't think it's so like, when something is like exactly what it is, literate, I don't think it's like so literate, like, I think you can use them interchangeably, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What's another goal that you have, like, so a goal is to go platinum. What's like a goal that you have like, right now that you feel like is obtainable in these next couple months? Definitely more people getting this album. I would say that.
I mean, alright. I gotta put that in perspective. Like, perspective. For me personally, I want to have an Airbnb party and just have some time and just have an Airbnb party.
Okay, just run an Airbnb and have a party.
That's it.
Are you gonna be like performing at this party?
That's what I'm saying. Like, my goal is to not really do anything musical for like a day.
Oh, really?
Just straight.
Your goal is not to.
Well, but I can't do that. I know that. I have to promote my album. I have an album to promote. I might even be going on tour to Atlanta and New York, and I'm in the works of doing that. I'm communicating on doing that right now.
So you may, like right now you're in the works of going on tour.
Right.
And how does it feel to go on your first tour?
I mean, I started it yesterday, so I didn't get the real full feeling of it yet, because I'll be in Atlanta and then I'll be in New York. But it is exciting. I try not to think about it too much.
Yeah. Why? Does it like make you nervous thinking about it, or why do you not try not to think about it?
I don't want to get distracted.
Won't it help you to prepare for it by thinking about it?
Just get excited and you get burnt out. You get excited and you just get burnt out like 100 times in one day.
So like, would you say you're an overthinker then? Like you get caught up in your head?
I mean, it depends on what it is, but I would say yeah, for the most part.
So does writing help get those thoughts out of your head?
A lot. It feels like when you go to the gym and then you're not like wired anymore. You just relax.
Yeah.
You don't get something accomplished, you just feel like you didn't do nothing.
So is music your passion? Is that what you?
For sure.
That's what you wake up
For
to
sure.
and you just like.
My friend was, as I was saying earlier, my friend never realized that when he got tired of hearing me rap on it.
So you weren't aware until someone else like brought it to your attention.
I didn't. I mean, I guess not. No, I didn't think it was. I didn't know passion and that went together. No, I didn't realize I was passionate about it.
Because you were passionate, I would definitely say about playing basketball. Like you always wanted to be on the court.
Right.
But there comes a certain age where the body just doesn't do what you.
Not even that, because I think when I was in my 20s and I still had a chance to do it, psychologically I didn't know. I think information is more important than anything else. Because if you have information on agents and you know these type of forms and stuff like that, or you know the right people, then you can still do it even at a later age. You don't have to go through the same circuit college kids go through. And now they have like, I think it's called an NLE or something like that, where they pay them in college.
Okay.
It's a whole different market. Like,
So it's like you don't feel like you were mentally prepared, but now you're living more intentionally about what it is you're doing.
That too, but the times have changed. It's not just me. You know, like there's a lot of money in entertainment, and they're paying these kids at a young age to do entertainment, and it's like a forest fire. It's everywhere. Like everybody's getting paid more now. Even though the streaming made it harder to get paid, it made it easier for you to just put your music out.
Right.
Without having a major distribution company or something like that.
So do you feel like you are concerned about what opportunities they have, or do you feel like you'll create an opportunity if it's not there?
Oh, that's for sure. The internet did that. With the internet, you can do that. You can make an opportunity that's not even there. And then use your music as a promo as well. Because promo is like, I'll say 25% of the music business is promotion. You know, that's what I'm doing. I make the music and then I go on my album promo.
So what's your hardest, what would you say is like your hardest obstacle right now as far as with music? Saying that promo is hard, and if you're the artist, how do you promote at the same time and doing the work? Like
that, I think that's probably one of the difficult things, is because you fall in love with a certain song, and then the other people that you like showcase it to at these listings, they all like the other song. But you see the vision for this song, and then you got to get these people to put like behind which song they like. So it's a lot of we like this, you like that.
Do you go towards what you like, other as opposed to what they're saying that they want to hear?
I just do the music and
Oh, you don't like say no, like this is what I want.
Nah, I don't. Because at the end of the day, it's all my baby. It's all my music. You know what I mean? It's all my kids. I love them all.
Do you think there'll be a time where like you'll take more control over that and be like, you know what, this is what I feel in my heart. This needs to be put out right now.
Oh, for sure. But I think that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think that comes from with more maturity, like over the stewardship of your project.
I do love that, but the stage is I think the passion, it's hard because with music you can fall in love with making the music. You can fall in love with performing the music. You know what I mean? And
what's your favorite right now?
I think making the music.
Making the music?
Yeah. Like from the rawest form.
Yeah, from the rawest form, like building it up.
Yeah, and then performance second.
So how do you do it? Because I know everyone does music differently. Like for me, I'm not a writer. I'm a writer, but like for me, I hear the beat and then I write to the beat. The beat inspires me to write the song. So like, are you you write the lyrics and then you find a beat to the lyrics you wrote, or do you hear the music and you write the music?
Certain beats can spark my interest. Sometimes I'll be chilling, hanging, doing something, and I won't be thinking about making music at all. And I'll hear a certain beat, and it'll just it'll make me start creating. Words will literally start coming to my head consistently, words. And then that's when I'm like, dang, I gotta start writing this down. You know what I mean? And then other times, when the beat stops, like I'll be playing and then the beat will stop and then I'll start having creativity once the beat stops.
So
it's like whatever they were doing.
Inspire you at first.
Yeah, it inspires me once I stop hearing the music, then I get the inspiration from it.
But do you write with no music and then look for music to fit what you wrote? Or is that like...
Nah, I mean sometimes I write with no music, but I don't like doing that because then when I do put the beat on, it doesn't sound the same flow.
Make sense.
Yeah,
so like, yeah, that's what so you are someone who's more inspired by the melodies that you hear.
Yeah,
definitely. So there's some other things I want to get into. You are a father as well.
Yeah.
So you're a father and you co-parent and How many children do you have?
I have 2 kids.
2. And are you single right now? Are you out in the market right now? I'm sure girls are gonna see this. I'm sure they're gonna want to know, like.
I plead the fifth. No comment.
So how
Next
is that?
question.
How is that for you being a single dad, like co-parenting? Did you always see yourself as a single dad, or did you think you were going to be married before you had kids? Is that something that you want in your future?
No, I was like against everything.
You never wanted to get married?
No, I was against being a single dad.
Okay.
I thought I would get married to one girl, maybe to the first time.
Okay. Is that still something you want to do?
No, it's not gonna happen. Not in this business. No way. It's not.
You don't want
Damn
to?
impossible.
So you don't want to get married
Nah.
for your whole life?
I don't know. What? I'm serious. I don't know.
So is love on the back burner?
Not even close.
So love is, you want love, but you don't want a marriage.
No. I was telling you asking the same question.
I'm asking a different question a different way.
Nah,
I'm trying to see, how does it look for you? Like, what do you?
I'm not gonna get married.
No, I'm saying, how does the love look for you then? If it's just,
You mean like love? Oh, that's different. I mean, can you be able to dance? You know how you do that? That was a little bit. I think you can be in love with somebody.
I'm trying to understand how it looks for you. Like, are you a polygamous person? Are you a monogamous person?
Nah, not at all. I just don't want to get married. You know? Because I make music and I do entertainment, so like me getting married is like.
So are they
I wouldn't stop
go?
that. It's like this: if a female is playing the sport, does she want to get pregnant?
I don't know.
If
I
a
know.
man asks her, he wants to
I know
date
that
her. He says, "Do you want to have a kid?"
babies, so they play sports.
Yeah, that was after him. You think they
I
did
think
in the middle?
Yeah, they're still playing.
I don't know. I can't. I'm not really.
You asked the question.
I'm sorry.
I'm just answering.
I don't know. That's the next question. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's a touchy subject still. And you'll work out as it goes along. You go with the flow on that one.
I don't know. I guess if I meet a girl and she can change
like
my mind to getting married. But,
okay, so it's about meeting the right one.
Huh?
We'll just stick to that. It's about meeting the right one.
You said that though.
You said that you made me so you changed your mind.
Completely honest. I'm not trying to be the right.
You're trying to make the right
Nah,
one.
not at all.
All the wrong ones slide into his DMs.
I'm just trying to make some music. That's it.
So what are you feeling like your music's gonna transform? Are you feeling like creative, or you want to do something like different? Like, what's the next step in this journey for you?
Well, I do have the TV show. I told you about the TV show on Facebook.
No, I don't know about the TV show.
Well, I have a TV show that I've been shooting.
Right?
Yeah, so me and my friends was we're getting creative, right?
You jumped the gun on me. I mean, I have this TV series, and he's already doing the show.
Right.
I'm looking for a producer though.
Well, let me get back to what I was saying.
Yeah,
So, all right, so me and my friends are getting creative, right?
Wait, hold on. What's the name of your TV show?
It's called Tamami Trail, The Port.
The Port.
The Port.
Okay. Tamami Trail. Y'all from Florida, you know what
Go
Tamami
to
Trail is.
Carl Robinson's page on Facebook. His name is Carl Robinson.
I'm gonna have
And
everything
we have
in
a series
details.
called The Port.
Okay, so The Port.
But anyways,
What's that about?
Yeah, The Port is about the different things that had, like we reenact things that took place in Port Charlotte. Different things that occurred in Port Charlotte that made the news and things like that of that nature. We reenact it and then put shows it out.
Okay, so it's more about Port Charlotte, which is
no, it's from Tampa to Miami. We just have we have a division that we shoot in Port Charlotte, and we have people in Miami that shoot theirs, and then people in Tampa that shoot theirs.
Okay,
and
are you guys all
the
connected?
Port. Yeah.
All right, so it's like a TV show that has different series in different areas.
Yeah, it's really about how Tamami Trail came about. So Tamami Trail.
Oh, so all of Tamami Trail, like 41.
Yeah,
People
but just different
41.
stories of people that know the stories that are actually there.
Right.
And they reenact it.
Okay, so it's like
cool.
true stories, but you guys do it
it's kind
in
of
a
like
fictitious manner.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't want the family to feel offended,
Right.
or protect the names and things of that nature.
So okay, that's creative. And whose idea was that?
It was all of our ideas.
Yeah.
We were like, we used to call ourselves the porch because we used to hang out on the back porch, but it was all.
Oh, the porch. I think it was the porch.
No, it's called the port.
Oh, the port. Okay.
Right, because it was a port, like the port of Port Charlotte was a port.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's gives a little backstory about the town we live in.
Oh, okay.
But that's just our division.
And where can they find this TV show? Where is it? Where's it
You could go on Instagram, little call. It's Lil Carl. Damn, I always mess that up. He gets them on.
I'm gonna
It's
have
Lil Carl.
I'm gonna have that in the
And it's
details.
on Facebook. You go on Facebook and you look up the name Carl Robinson, the spot. And he has got a food truck. We have a food truck on Harold Avenue. And we're doing a lot of things for the community. We give back to the community and things of that nature. I should say he does, but I'm working on that. That's what he was saying.
Carl does.
I'm part of that.
Carl does, and you also, you guys work together. You guys are like, that's your homeboy.
Yeah, he's my manager. He's my rap manager.
Okay, so Carl's your rap manager.
Yes.
And you guys have your music.
Mm-hmm.
You have the TV show.
Yes.
And Carl has a food truck, and from there you guys help give the community in different ways.
And then I have CMNP, which is the corporate management that we have on Instagram.
Okay.
His name is Bombs. He's a big artist. He's been out for about 12 years. We've been pushing Bombs. He's a huge artist. I've been part of that group, CMNP. They got me a lot of the connections. I wouldn't have got to where I'm at. Yeah, CMNP. Chase Money, Not Problems. It's not that program. That's my nice way to say it, people. But yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be nice, just I'm not gonna do that to you here in Stockholm. Sleep.
We'll say chase money, not woman.
Punani.
Is that what you We can say Punani.
No.
We can definitely say Punani.
Some people don't know what that word means, but
It's all good. We raw on
Disclaimer.
here.
All right.
We raw on here.
But yeah, that's the name of the marketing company. You go on Instagram, you look them up.
This podcast is H&M.
When Plaz had a Plaz in Fort Myers, and Kodak Black came and gave him a car, and we have all that footage on there. Kodak Black giving Plaz the car, and all of that backstage with Kodak Black and in Fort Myers.
So we get to see some raw footage on this. This is for the TV show, right? Or is this for the music?
Low Shimmy, a bunch of big artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you don't want to even think about the tour. So I guess we're not going to talk about the tour.
No, man. Shout out to Kat. She's my promoter. Shout out to Trey Will Entertainment. Trey Will Entertainment is my promoter. We just did a show in Tampa at Club Emperors. It was dope, man. It was a great venue. They did me justice, man. I signed they sent me the contract. Everything was split. The money was good. Everything was good, man. Good business. If anybody needs a promoter in Tampa and you're an artist, you need a promoter, go on Instagram. I was Universal Studios, Universal Billboard Studios. Yeah, Universal Billboard Studios. You go on Instagram, go add them. They do a lot of camera work, marketing, Lamborghini. It's amazing, man. Whatever y'all need done, go to those ads and y'all get that.
And you also do content creating, right, on your Facebook?
Yeah, I monetize for Facebook content creating. I have a content bus. If you know Sal, he has the
I have
seafood.
not seen the bus
but
yet.
when your daughter had the seafood, he brought the seafood.
Yes, he did.
Those
this is like our brother. You know, he's talking about another, not a biological brother.
He drives the tour bus. He's gonna be the tour
but
bus
I have
driver.
not seen this. I've heard that
Got the
there's
tour
a bus.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
We
it
have a
yet.
content bus that we're gonna be driving through the city looking for people to do content on. We battle zodiacs. So we look up
So
zodiac
I
signs and we
think
battle.
Sal, you know, you're gonna have to be on my podcast next.
Yeah, you gotta get Sal on there. You got the Sal's. He's a big part of what I got going on. He's a big part
He's
of it.
been in the family for a while. He's had your back through prison.
I need the name of. I think is it Elio's crab? Seafood. I believe it's Elio's Seafood. It's Elio's Seafood. If you like seafood, go to Elio's Seafood. They got wholesale seafood. They sell to half of the major seafood restaurants in Southwest Florida.
But I will definitely I'll put the right
years.
name in the details because I don't actually know the name or how to spell it.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure that's in the details of this edition. I believe this is the 14th interview.
Can't smoke in here. If we was in California, we'd be able to smoke in here, but you
It
can't.
might have gotten less windy outside.
Yeah, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Which is the first interview I did that I wasn't smoking in. So you know I love you. I'm just being honest.
That's all good.
This
It's
is
all good.
awesome, though.
So you a cheap man, you're herb man, you smoke the herb.
Definitely.
And so you grew up
Responsibly.
I don't know what irresponsibly is actually. I don't know. Most artists I've seen,
Man, I'm trying to get these endorsements. I'm trying to get these checks. I ain't trying to get in no trouble. So yeah.
It's legal.
So I said responsible. It's like alcohol.
It's medical. It's a medicine.
If you don't have your medical card, you shouldn't do it.
That was like a whole commercial or something.
I'm telling you.
This has
With a
this.
check. We're gonna come up.
So Sky, it was really nice. What's your goal though? So like on my podcast, we always say like what someone's goal is, what someone's dream is, what they would like to see happen, and anyone watching it, we are standing in agreement with that. And so like for you, what's the I can't see, you know.
I mean,
someone
the true goal
injured my eye.
is to always reach that little kid inside the room that doesn't believe he could accomplish something. The goal is always to let him know that if you can do it, he can do it. So that's always the number one goal in anything you do when it comes to entertainment, and that's me personally. So that's the number one goal.
That's your goal. Because not everyone has
that's
that
my goal.
philosophy.
That's always my
your
number one goal,
right?
is to reach that kid, to let him know no matter what obstacles you're against you, that whatever's holding you down, whatever's holding you back, you can get through that. You can break through it. You can do that.
And you've been breaking through that, right?
Huh?
You've been breaking through that.
Yeah, definitely. A lot lately, but it felt like 20 years, but then it also felt like overnight, so it's kind of.
So, I'm not really sure how we put that into a. How can I phrase that we can all be in agreement with it? It's like to reach many children, I would say. Like not one kid,
I mean,
right? Like
yeah. I mean, as long as you reach.
I think he's talking about reaching the masses of children or people that don't believe that they can make it or they can do it. Whatever they want to do in life, right? Or you just talking about music?
Nah, I mean, when I say reach that kid that believes that that's why I said whatever they want to do it, they can do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever
so,
they want to do, they can do it.
I think I can phrase it as Sky or SkyboGohard.
My nickname was Skybo, and just add the Go Hard. That's it. SkyboGohard.
So Skybo, his vision is for children to reach people that think that things are impossible. That for them to know it's possible. That his music will reach them, and they'll know that things that is possible, right?
Right. I believed in myself, right? Even when people didn't believe that I can do it, I believed I can do it.
You want to inspire them.
So I want them to inspire them to believe that they can do that.
So we're going to stand in agreement that when they hear his music, that they are inspired. That whatever he does, if it's his content, if it's a TV show, if it's his music, that people, I would say, only children are people.
Well, the reason why I say children is because children grow into adults, and a lot of times they keep those policies that they had at a young age, or the trauma from that age causes them to think a certain way that they live in that box permanently.
Yeah.
Time comes and goes, and they never get out of that box or that way of thinking based off of how they were the upbringing. Okay. So if you reach a child before they grow, they say a lot of times they say get them before they grow.
Yeah.
So that way they don't have time to change the way of thinking.
So
if you reach them at a young age, then naturally they'll have generations of that way of thinking, because a man can teach that to a child.
So we want to reach.
I'm not saying child don't teach a man.
We're going to agree with you that that is accomplished. I believe that's always accomplished, even if we don't see it happening. If we walk the right way and we do the things that we like, we're an example. As an adult, we're always an example. So I feel like it starts at home with our children. Because we're both parents, and then as you're doing what you love, it will hopefully they will see that and say like, look up to that, like, okay, it's possible. It's like, yeah, I'm standing in agreement. We're all going to stand in agreement on the IMU podcast that is.
And be genuine. Always be genuine, even if it makes people uncomfortable. Be genuine.
Yeah, be yourself, be authentic, be genuine. I'm always this channel is about authenticity.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try.
We both got a hard time with it. Authenticity.
It's been Authenticity.
Authenticity.
No.
You corrected me, but you didn't say it.
No.
Authenticity. Oh, I said it right there. Authenticity. I was, yeah, I got it.
You got it. That was
Authenticity. No, it's authenticity. That's
Just capping.
authenticity. We have it. Authenticity. That's what this channel's all about. It's raw, unedited, uncut.
Don't say it.
High grade. High grade interviews. Hey, that's what's up. I mean, it could be something else. High grade interviews. High grade, real, raw, uncut life stories. You know, we giving it to you. And when you learn from real things, then you know, like, you can do it. So this podcast it's called I Am You, because we're all one. In the end, we're all one. Like, you can find your story in everybody's story. You know, when you talk about struggle, who doesn't struggle?
Right.
Or who doesn't come to see struggle? It's about pushing past that struggle and doing what you love.
Right.
So I interview people that do what they love. Like, he says he loves music. He didn't even realize that was his passion. He was just doing it and doing it and doing it. And his homie was like, yo.
And it wasn't just one person, but he was the one that pushed me to actually make music.
You're annoying me.
professionally.
You're annoying me. You do something with this.
Right,
So, like,
you
sometimes you need a little bit of push. You know, God wants some people to push you. It may sound like criticism sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It may sound like love sometimes. But it's not about what it sounds like or feels like. It's the message, right?
Right.
Don't shoot the messenger. So his friend was a messenger.
Right,
and he listened.
Yeah.
And it's opened doors.
A lot.
And
In a
there's
short
more.
period of time, and a lot of times when the door opens, it's you don't even believe it's real. A lot of times you're like, no, this can't be real. Like Zay Tobin, I'm gonna tell you this. A big producer named Zay Tobin, who was based on the rapper Future. I've been talking to him since 2017. And I've been texting him, and I knew it was him because I saw him on Instagram Live, so I went to his live and I started speaking to him. And he wouldn't answer me, so one day, I said, I'm going to just send him some freestyles. And he responded to me, but this is in 2000 and, I'll say, I first spoke to him in 2017. He responded in 2020.
And we're in
So this is
2026.
This is 3 years later, so now it's 2000, yeah, we're 2020, but this is when he first responded, 2025. And he was like talking to me, like, yeah, I'm gonna work with you, and we're not working. He's working with me. We're gonna be making music together.
So my next question.
It can happen overnight.
My next question is,
it took me 10 years for it to happen.
this is a sister question. When am I gonna be on one of your songs? When is he gonna have me in the studio on one of the songs? Because
I actually wrote a song.
Because the crazy thing is, he has actually that was another one of my questions. What's your favorite song you got out right now?
Ooh, that was a good question.
Yeah, because I mean, he's made songs at my house,
That
and
was
now they're on his
good
album.
question.
We were freestyling together, and he's like, "I'm gonna put this on my
Oh
album."
my gosh.
So like, what's your favorite song, and when am I gonna be on one of your tracks?
All right, now I got.
I have them on the spot.
See, the thing about making music is you see how people respond to your music, and then you respond to your music too. So I have the one that I like that people respond to,
Which
and
one
I like
is
the one
that?
I like just for me.
Okay, well, what's the first one that people respond to? What's that one?
That's Count My Blessings.
Okay.
People love that song.
I like that.
People
And
love
then
that one.
Get Rich and Die Trying.
And that's my favorite.
That's my.
That's the one I do when I
That's
perform
my
that.
favorite.
It makes me feel like, all right.
So
I'm doing
Get
what
Rich
I
and
want.
Die Trying is one that he was just freestyling on my porch. So you know, porches is like where magic happens, honestly. That late night porch sesh when we just being goofy and playing around and like, boom, something created, right?
Yeah.
So like when he was like, oh, listen to this hook, and I'm like, yeah, I like that hook. Like that literally, I actually like Since Slavery, honestly, and it's not even on your track.
Yeah, that didn't make the album.
Since Slavery is another one of his songs, and I think if he tweaks it, that's probably would be my favorite song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. That didn't make the album.
Yeah, it's not
But
even on.
I'll put it on an EP.
It's not an album. It's on my YouTube channel. But like, I think that if you tweak that and maybe switch up some lyrics,
You like that one?
I think it's pretty powerful.
I'm gonna have to do that just for you then.
Because it's like, I feel that it should tell a story, and I think that like, okay, this is something that I heard. I believe it was, what's the writer's name? Now I lost the writer's name in my head. She may come back to me. But she said when she steps on the stage, and this is what I take with me, and I'm gonna give this golden nugget to you. It's not my words. I'm really trying to remember, and it's so simple to know her name. But right now I'm pulling a blank. But she said when she steps on the stage, like all her ancestors are with her. She's never on the stage alone. That everyone that's gone before her is on the stage with her. Like she's not there by herself. Spiritually they're there, so they're all backing her. And that's something that when I perform, when I do something, when I step on that stage or what I'm doing, I know like I got a host of like everyone cheering me on. And that really brings me a lot of peace. So it's like everything that creates you to be where you're at that moment is on the stage with you. That really...
I have that feeling a lot. Because like,
so we're never really alone.
When you talked about getting married or in love and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So when I went through my heartaches and my heartbreaks, I usually went to my mom.
Yeah.
Being able to have a mother to be there to go to, which is a blessing. But she would tell me stories about me when I was a kid before I could remember. And like, she told me when on the way to the hospital when she was pregnant with me, she got pulled over by the police. So when she told me that, like, it made me be like, dang, like some stuff is preordained. Like even before, you mentioned basketball, right?
Right.
When I was in high school at Port Charlotte High, I was a freshman in high school. A dude met me, seen me, and he thought I was from New York because of the way I was dressed. Because I lived in New York and California. And then in the Tupac Biggie thing. So he came up to me and he was like, yeah, F California. All my friends are from California. He didn't know that. So they look at me like, yo, you're gonna just let that rock? And I'm like, before I knew it, they were beating him up. And then I got expelled. And my sports, that was it. So like, I've always had that where I'm like, a lot of times things were pushing me in directions that I didn't even have control over. And it was like the cry wolf thing, because when I wasn't being pushed in that direction, I was already in that direction.
Right.
So it kind of went, it was like...
It was just like some things you had no control over, and it led you to the destiny.
I mean, in a sense, because when I did have control, it wasn't like I wasn't causing trouble. I wouldn't say I wasn't, you know what I mean? I'll be honest. Like when my little brother was a kid, my mom told me a story when she brought home Jumbo.
You hit him on the head with a...
I hit him over the head with a thing.
Well, we used to call him Bam Bam from the Flintstones because he would pick up anything and be like Bam Bam Bam. He was like a caveman.
So like
this song is so dope.
When she tells me these stories, I don't remember none of this. So she's telling me about me that I don't know. So
I think
that's what made me more of an understanding of what you say, like a lady on stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on, it's like she's like everyone knows who she is. I don't know
you
why.
Don't know her name?
Yeah, I do. It's just like I'm pulling a blank. Most likely when I hit stop, I'm gonna remember her name. This song changes. I'm just like, this hits the soul deep, honestly. But so what I wanted to end out with was, that's what I was saying. Like, you didn't really know your strength, and it's like you never really try to really hurt anybody. Like
apparently I did. I'm trying to tell you. Apparently I did.
You were really trying to whack.
Yeah, I don't think I was not trying to hurt him. Right? A newborn baby. Imagine you bring your baby
I'm saying
home.
I don't think you like. I don't think you knew like this would like actually. Take the baby.
I was quite aware. I was quite aware. Because she said I used to have the remote. I did things that I knew I was doing.
Oh, well, because you seem like you didn't know what you were doing.
But my point was, I was too young to remember that. So it's like, as an adult now, I'm like, dang, tell me I was doing this to people, and then now I'm getting jokes of I didn't do.
Yeah.
And I'm caught in the middle.
Yeah. And you have a really strong name too. Like your real name, your birthright name. I feel like when our names kind of like mold us. Like when you give a child a name, they actually it's actually like setting them to like who they're gonna be, right? The meaning of the name is usually they start walking in that purpose at some point in their life. It's like you have a really strong name. Do you feel like the prophetic names that you have has caused you to walk in a certain...
For sure, but I'm not gonna lie. The first quarter of my life, I would say, I didn't hate my name. That's a lie.
I think that's a normal thing, though.
What I should say was, it's like a gift with a curse. Until you learn how to use your gift, it's a curse. It feels like a curse.
Right.
But once you learn how to use your gift, then it slowly starts to feel like, okay, I'm glad I have this gift.
Right.
But it takes a long time before you can do
But
that.
do you feel like you're starting to like go in and lean into that strength of that power of that name?
For sure, because now I tell girls that I meet, like personally, I tell them my real name first. Yeah.
So now you're proud of your name.
Yeah, I like mine. It's like a conversation piece. But once again, it's years of not doing that.
Right. Rejecting it, but you have to kind of like at some point accept it, right?
Yeah. The Moses, but the Muhammad, I'm never gonna accept.
I accept it.
I'll take
I
the
accept
Moses,
it for him.
but I can't.
It's still
I
a
can't
prophet.
stand the Muhammad name.
I love it. Beautiful.
But it is what it is.
Maybe one day you'll know the meaning of why it was meant to be your name. Well, we're gonna hug it out. Thank you guys. Hit subscribe, follow. I'm gonna put down where you can follow Sky. I'll let them know where your music's going.
Well, you can get my music on Apple Music. You can go on YouTube Music. You can go on any platform you can think of. It's on every platform on the internet. You type in the name SkyboGohard.
SkyboGohard.
And then that's it. All my music is gonna pop up.
SkyboGohard.
Yeah,
SkyboGohard.
And you'll find it everywhere.
My Life is a Movie.
It's the name of the album.
My Life is a movie too.
I'm doing the album. I
Everybody's
just
life is
performed
a
last
movie.
night in Tampa. All that's on there.
So, SkyboGohard. My life.
AKA Joey Bags. All right, Joey Bags.
No, I'm trying to say your album.
AKA My Life's a Movie.
No, it's SkyboGohard. My Life is a movie.
Said it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out. You're like Joey Bags.
All you
Like,
had to do was
it's
prove me
not.
wrong, and you did. Like you're supposed to.
Love you.
I love you, son. Thank you for it.
Thank you guys. Subscribe.
It's been a pleasure.